Hello everyone, I'm MVL and welcome to my video game pickups for December 2019. As per usual, gameplay footage included for every game on this list. And first up we have Golf for the Game Boy. This is a golf game. Birdie, bogey, par or eagle, the score is up to you. Game Boy Golf is 18 holes of realistic links action. Each hole has tricky hazards, so strategy is a must. Read the wind direction, check the distance, select club length, adjust your swing and keep your eye on the ball. Now drive it home, from twisting fairways and hungry sand traps to big water hazards and deceptive greens. Game Boy Golf is packed with challenge for 1 or 2 players. That's Golf on the Game Boy. And next up we have Gremlins II for the Game Boy. This is a side-scrolling platformer. Gizmo is trapped inside Clamp Center by the evil gremlins. Help him battle his way to the control center and rid the city forever of the gremlin menace. It's not going to be easy. You'll have to use cunning and wits to survive, with only the weapons you'll find inside the Clamp Center. Matches, tomatoes, and a homemade bow and arrow. Use your weapons wisely, however, since you'll need all the help you can get to defeat the gremlins. This game has all the traps, mazes, and lightning-quick moves to push your skills to the limit, and it has graphics that seem to come alive on the screen. Can you stop the terrifying menace of the gremlins in Gremlins 2 on the Game Boy? Next up we have Castlevania for the Game Boy Advance. This is a platformer, and is also known as Castlevania Circle of the Moon overseas. Count Dracula has been resurrected, and evil will reign supreme unless he is stopped. As Nathan Graves, you'll hunt down the Count and use your whip and a variety of special items to destroy his minions. Battle your way through Dracula's castle and rid the world of evil once and for all. The game features a ton of spells and numerous sub-weapons to choose from, including daggers, holy water, and throwing axes, magic summon attacks including a golem, serpent, and griffin, and the game boasts richly detailed environments to explore. Evil never dies in Castlevania on the Game Boy Advance. And next up we have Column's Crown for the Game Boy Advance. This is a puzzle game. Princess Dazzle has searched all over for the missing magic gems that fill in the Column's Crown. You must help her recover them from a band of forest thieves. You'll have to beat every inch of the game to unlock the hidden gems. Can you collect them all and complete the crown? The game features frantic multiplayer action full of devastating special moves. Collect magic gems to unlock spectacular elemental attacks. And there's new story, versus, and flash column modes to enjoy as well. Complete the crown in Column's Crown for the Game Boy Advance. And next up we have Lady Seer for the Game Boy Advance. This is a platformer. Join Lady Seer, bold defender of a world invaded by a race of ruthless beastmen. Help her use her sword and her wits in an intense battle across land, sea, and air. Invoke Seer's shape-shifting power in a final showdown against an unforgiving foe. This game features 24 magical levels across 4 unique worlds, with over 32 bizarre enemies and multiple in-game puzzles and secret levels, boasting an awesome anime-style art. She fights for adventure, she fights to save her kingdom in Lady Seer on the Game Boy Advance. And next up we have Wario Land 4 for the Game Boy Advance. This is a platformer. Wario just read about a legendary pyramid of gold and wants you to help him go explore it. There's lots of treasure in there for the taking, and Wario wants it all. There's gonna be all kinds of weird enemies and big bad bosses in there, so if you don't think you can hack it, put the game down now. Wario doesn't want any losers making him jump into bottomless pits. See Wario in all his greedy glory. You'll have your work cut out as you roll, punch, and jump your way to tougher and tougher challenges. Wario will get stung by bees, zombified, bitten by bats, set on fire, and so much more. What a way to make a living. Over 20 enormous stages await. Wario is back for more and more and more in Wario Land 4 on the Game Boy Advance. Next up we have Christmas Nights into Dreams on the Sega Saturn. This is an action game, and a special promotional version of Nights into Dreams with an entirely new story and altered visuals depending on the date you play the game. Set your Sega Saturn internal clock accordingly, and you'll be presented a unique game appearance, such as Winter Nights, which is the gameplay you are seeing right now. There's also a bunch of extra features not included in the main game, some of which is available after completion of the story. It includes art galleries, photos, trailers, a karaoke mode, time attack mode, music player, and more. That's Christmas Nights into Dreams on the Sega Saturn. Next up we have Blockbuster on the PlayStation 1. This is a breakout clone, but despite its budget appearance, it's actually really fun. Blockbuster is back and better than ever, bringing a horde of new systems including the powerful squash ball and wall shake. 2 players can go head to head, steal your opponent's ball, and carve out your name with it. New levels bring life into this famous old arcade classic. That's Blockbuster on the PlayStation 1. And next up we have Prism Land on the PlayStation 1. This is another breakout style of game, and is also known as Sorcerer's Maze overseas. Prism the cat and his friend Princess Rhythm battle to save Queen Rillis from an evil that threatens Prism Land in this exciting variation on the classic ball and bat game. Using their magic powers, this unlikely pair must destroy the crystals that trap each prism and restore balance to their beautiful world. Prism Land features an exciting story mode and a fast and furious 2-player game, bringing classic arcade action into your home. That's Prism Land on the PlayStation 1. Next up we have Aliens vs Predator Extinction on the PlayStation 2. This is a real-time strategy game. Battle for control of planet LV-742 as aliens, predators, or colonial marines in this tactical strategy game based on the Aliens vs Predator universe. Choose a species and outmaneuver your enemies for high-tech weaponry, upgrades, and control of the planet. Only by utilizing the unique advantages of your breed can you determine the fate of your species. Engage and annihilate opposing forces in over 20 unique maps, from jungles to caverns to high-tech laboratories. Control and upgrade never-before-seen aliens, predators, and marines, each with unique tactical advantages, and use specialized weapons including colonial marine pulse rifles, predator bleeding spears, and alien face huggers to defeat foes. It's survival of the fiercest in Aliens vs Predator Extinction on the PlayStation 2. And next up we have Area 51 on the PlayStation 2. This is a first-person shooter. Discover the mind-blowing truth about UFOs, Roswell, alien autopsies, and more as you blast your way through the US government's most secret and secure military facility, Area 51. This game lets you unleash destruction with fearsome human and alien weaponry, and battle an enemy unlike anything you've ever faced, using biological mutations to give you alien-enhanced physical abilities. The game also features intense multiplayer action with 2-player split screen and team battle modes. PSM2 says, "This could be PS2's best FPS ever. The conspiracy is no longer a theory in Area 51 on the PlayStation 2. And next up we have Portal Runner on the PlayStation 2. This is a platformer. Vicky's arch-nemesis Bridget Blue has unleashed a diabolical plot to trap Vicky in a world outside her domain. Vicky finds herself traveling from one new world to another through a succession of portals. She will need to fight her way through a dinosaur-infested swamp, a medieval castle, and an alien spaceship to escape Bridget Blue's treacherous plans. This game features over 25 challenging levels set in 5 unique worlds, and varied gameplay including shooting, puzzle solving, exploring, and multiplayer. PSE2 gave this game 97%, saying it's an exceptional game. That's Portal Runner on the PlayStation 2. And next up we have Shifters on the PlayStation 2. This is an action role-playing game, and is also known as Shifters of Might and Magic. The world has begun to change. Deadly creatures of metal and flesh roam the lands, their origin a complete mystery. Structures of steel and steam have begun to replace once quaint medieval villages. Somehow you know there is a connection between these bizarre changes and your own newfound power to shapeshift. Stop the paradox and reverse the damage before the universe is lost forever. This game lets you shapeshift into 24 amazing creatures with non-stop melee and spell combat in over 30 challenging levels with a multitude of deadly enemies. And you can be your own hero with fully customizable characters. Appearances are not only deceiving, they're deadly in Shifters on the PlayStation 2. And next up we have Silent Hill 2 Special Edition on the PlayStation 2. This is a survival horror game. This special 2-disc set includes the game and a making of DVD. I already had the discs for this special edition, but I was missing the box, which I sadly lost to water damage, but I'm really happy to finally have it complete once more. This is one of my favourite games, and in my opinion, looks best on the PS2. James Sunderland's life is shattered when his young wife Mary suffers a tragic death. 3 years later, a mysterious letter arrives from Mary, beckoning him to return to their sanctuary of memories, the dark realm of Silent Hill. Now James must go back to that special place to uncover the truth, unaware that the answers he seeks require the ultimate sacrifice. The silence is broken in Silent Hill 2 Special Edition on the PlayStation 2. Next up we have Dead Space 3 on the Xbox 360. This is a survival horror game. Crash landed on a frozen planet, Isaac Clarke must face deadlier evolved enemies and brutal elements as he fights for his own survival and that of mankind. Head planetside and explore a hostile new environment, discover the truth, stop the plague, and save mankind as you scavenge for parts and build your own ultimate weapon. The full campaign can also be played single player and co-op as well. It's time to take down the terror in Dead Space 3 on the Xbox 360. And next up we have Left 4 Dead 2 on the Xbox 360. This is a first-person shooter. Left 4 Dead 2 delivers 4 intense game modes and new survivors, plus more campaigns, more weapons, and more zombies than the original. Advanced technologies create solo, co-op, and multiplayer experiences each time you play, and the game also includes support for split-screen play. New friends, more zombies, better apocalypse in Left 4 Dead 2 on the Xbox 360. And next up we have Metro Last Light on the Xbox 360. This is a first-person shooter and a sequel to Metro 2033. Fight with every last bullet, breath, and flicker of light using a brutal arsenal of handmade weaponry in a claustrophobic battle to survive the toxic ruins of Moscow and redeem your past. Metro Last Light is inspired by the internationally best-selling novel Metro 2033, written by Dmitry Glukhovsky. And this game also received 20 plus awards and nominations at E3 2012. It's Last Bullet, Last Breath, and Last Chance in Metro Last Light on the Xbox 360. And finally we have Resident Evil Revelations on the Xbox 360. This is a survival horror game. A top operative missing, a ship abandoned. When agents investigate, they encounter a terror that will push them beyond the limits of sanity. An abandoned ship holds the secrets to a global bioterrorism conspiracy. With evil creeping in every shadow, the truth will surface. Let the masters of survival horror take you into the heart of Resident Evil. A new horror awaits in Resident Evil Revelations on the Xbox 360. And that's it. Those are all of my video game pickups for December 2019. If you like the video, please leave a like or a comment to let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. Happy holidays. Thank you for watching. I've been MVL, and I will catch you next time.